What's up, guys? My name's Dustin. I go by Limestone Picker here on YouTube. Today, we're going to be going over and counting every Adam Sandler variant in my collection. So let's get into it. Okay, so to start us off, we have the original Saturday Night Live Best of Adam Sandler right there. I don't know who Trimark released this. So there is number one. Next up, we have the Bad Boys of Saturday Night Live, Sandler, Spade, Schneider, Rock, and Chris Farley. So there's that one. This one is also Trimark Video, X Blockbuster Rental. Next up, we have Saturday Night Live Christmas. This has the Hanukkah song on it, so this one counts. Also Trimark. Getting into the movies, we have Going Overboard. This is a Vidmark Entertainment movie. And there is the back right there. Next up, we've got the 20th Century Fox selections of Airheads. This is the only one that I have so far. It's a little beat up, but it's a placeholder. So, still happy to have that. Love that 20th Century Fox, that old VHS logo there. Next up, we have Billy Madison on VHS, the original MCA Universal release. I'm not sure if this got a second release, but this is the only one I've ever seen. So we've got that one. Next up, we have the MCA Universal Happy Gilmore release. This is the original release. There was a second one, but there that is. Here is the second Universal release, Universal Comedy Greats, Happy Gilmore. It's got that purple banner going across there. Pretty much the same deal as the original one, just repackaged. Next up, we have the full-length screener of Bulletproof. This was given to me by Nathaniel, not for resale or rental. Damon Wayans and Adam Sandler. And there is the demo tape. All right, here's the original release of Bulletproof right there. There's the spine and the back. And there is the tape. I don't know, did somebody color this one? Looks like somebody colored that one with red marker. I'm gonna have to upgrade that one. This is the second release of Bulletproof, which of all the movies that got two releases, I can't believe this one got one over Billy Madison, but it is what it is. Collector's choice, Universal. There's the spine and the back. And the tape is backwards. Looks like they just repackaged it. Next up, we've got The Wedding Singer, Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler. And there's the spine and everything. So this one doesn't have anything right here. The next one I have has this thing right here printed on it. I think everything else is the same. The numbers right there are different, but pretty much the same deal. Wedding Singer. Next up, we have the demo tape for The Waterboy. I actually found this at Goodwill for 79 cents, believe it or not. Really happy to find this one, The Waterboy demo tape. Next up, we have The Waterboy, the regular release. Right there. And it is backwards also. Next up, we have Dirty Work. Adam Sandler does make a cameo in this. Right there. Norm Macdonald movie. But a little cameo from the Sandman in that. Next up, we have Big Daddy. Probably Adam Sandler's best selling VHS, I would have to say. Probably on DVD too also. But Big Daddy, Columbia release. Classic. Next up, we have Little Nicky. And this is one of my favorites. I do love this movie. right there. Next up we have The Animal. This does have a cameo and is a Happy Madison movie, but Adam Sandler does the You Can Do It in this movie. Next up we've got Mr. Deeds on VHS. Winona Ryder. There's the tape. Also, a cameo by the Sandman. You Can Put Your Weed in Here. The Hot Chick, Rob Schneider. This movie doesn't get as much love as I think it deserves. I believe this is a great movie. I've always liked that movie. Next up, we've got Anger Management, Jack Nicholson and Adam Sandler on VHS. Then we've got 50 First Dates, another Drew Barrymore and Sandman movie. Next up, we've got Spanglish. I actually had this one turned around backwards from the rest of them because this side shows the Sandman and that side shows the D-bag, his wife. Spanglish, Sony movie. Yeah. Lastly, for the VHSs, not a lot of people know that this one was on VHS, but it was the last movie he had on VHS, 2005, The Longest Yard, Adam Sandler, Chris Rock, Nelly, and Burt Reynolds. So, yeah, I mean, I think I have one of these sealed, and I have like 2 or 3 other copies of it. This is my second favorite Adam Sandler movie of all time, and I'm happy that it's on VHS. All right, to start the DVDs, we've got the very best of America's funniest comedians. You have Adam Sandler, Jerry Seinfeld, Chris Rock, Kelsey Grammer, Norm Macdonald, and Ray Romano, plus Jim Carrey, Rosie O'Donnell. Not sure how much Adam Sandler there is on this, but I found this today, so there's the inside. Next up, this is sealed. I do have open copies, but for the main collection, I like it to be sealed ones. So Going Overboard, this is the Trimark release. There's the spine, and there is the back. So this is the first of a lot of SNL Best of Adam Sandler releases. This is just like the VHS. So there's the spine, there's the back, and there's the inside. Next up, I'm not sure what order these came out, but they all look very similar. I can show you, there are the spines, very similar, but they are all different, and we will get into that. First up, you've got this one right here. I think this is the one that I had as a kid. Well, we can tell by the disc. No, this is a different one. So you have this one with the white disc, Lionsgate Home Entertainment. Then you've got this one. Same thing, right? No, this is the one that I had as a kid. I had that disc, and I think this is the one from my childhood because it's a little scratched on top. Then you've got the third one. Looks the same, right? Well, you're wrong. It's got that disc. So, 3 different ones with the same artwork. This is where the artwork changes. He's not as orange in this picture, and it's not as dark blue on the lettering and stuff. But yeah, so they changed the disc a little bit on that one. So this one is Time Life. I think that's this release. The other one was Lionsgate. I believe that's the difference. Then we have a 4-pack. Eddie Murphy, Adam Sandler, Chris Rock, and Tracy Morgan. There you go. And it's just these. They're all the same as the other ones. Just in a combo pack. All right, and then we've got this box set. I recently acquired this one. It is a Best of Saturday Night Live. And this one has Farrell, Farley, Sandler, Murphy, and Belushi. And if you open it up, that's what it is. You got the little flapper thing there with all the different ones. So another variant, not my favorite variant because there's not any like real artwork about it, but still a variant nonetheless that we have in the collection. Continuing with SNL, we have SNL Bad Boys. Just like the VHS, pretty much the exact same. Might have a little bit more on it, but pretty much the same deal right there. Again, with the SNL Christmas, this one is sealed, so I can't open it, but I'm pretty sure the disc is white because I do have other copies of this. Now moving out of the Saturday Night Live time, we've got our first movie, Airheads. This is one of the variation releases that I have. And I believe this is supposed to have an insert with it too, but I don't have the insert. Then we have the 20th Century Fox Selections Airheads. I'm not sure where you got this, but if you know, leave it in the comments down below. I would want to say a cereal box promotion, but why would it have a barcode? But that's what it looks like to me, something like that maybe, or maybe a mail away, I'm not sure. Next up, we've got Airheads and PCU. So PCU on its own is like a $20 movie if you find it by itself. This combo pack actually brings the value down somehow. I don't know how, but it does, because this is only worth like $20. So yeah. There's the discs. Then we've got a 3-pack, Airheads, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, and this is Spinal Tap. So there's the spine, there's the back. Oh my goodness. All right, so there's Bill and Ted, Excellent Adventure, there's Spinal Tap, and there is Airheads. Moving on to the starring movies, we've got Billy Madison Special Edition, full screen. This is the 2005 release right there, so you got to pay attention to those. Josh, JCA99, actually pointed that out to me. So here is the Special Edition widescreen. I believe this one's also from 2005. Yeah. And there you go. Then we have the HD DVD. Mine is sealed, so can't really take a good look at it. But a failed format HD DVD. I believe Adam Sandler only had 3 movies released on that format. Next up, we've got, this is sealed too, but 10 Universal Film Comedy Collection. You have American Pie, The Big Lebowski, Billy Madison, Bruce Almighty, The Change Up, Meet the Parents, The Nutty Professor, Role Models, Ted, and Tower Heist. So that is sick nasty. Right there's the back of it. They give you like a very brief synopsis of each movie. And yeah, I mean, I think this is worth it. I don't even remember how much I got this for, like maybe $10. But 10 movies for $10, that's not bad. Next up, we've got Happy Gilmore Special Edition full screen. This is, I believe, the 2005 release also. And there is the inside. Then we've got the 2005 widescreen. Again, pretty much all the same. The disc is different. I did not notice that, but there you go. Now you guys know. Then we have on HD DVD, Happy Gilmore. I believe it was just his Universal movies that got an HD DVD release, because Sony was the one doing all the Blu-ray stuff. So then we have the 2016, I believe. Yeah, 2016 Happy Gilmore release. They just changed the front and the side art. The back still pretty much the same. The disc pretty much, yeah, they just used the 2016 or 2006 disc for the 2016 release. Next up, we've got triple feature film set, Fletch, Happy Gilmore, and Mallrats. There's your spine, and there's the back. Fletch and Happy Gilmore, and there is Mallrats. This one is sealed. Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison double feature. This one is also sealed. 3-movie laugh pack. Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, and Chuck and Larry. Then we have a 4-movie laugh pack. Liar Liar, Bruce Almighty, Happy Gilmore, and Billy Madison. So yeah, that is a lot of laughs packed into one movie, or one DVD you buy at Walmart. Next up, we have the same thing in a variant artwork. Liar Liar, Bruce Almighty, and Happy Gilmore. Right there, and I'm sure the discs are the same. Then we've got the widescreen. So this, I believe, this is the 2004 release of these movies. They came in a double pack, and then to make more money, they split them up and sold them separately. So the backs changed. Yeah, that's 2004. So they had the combo pack in 2004. There's the inside of Happy Gilmore. There's the inside of Billy Madison. Then they took most of it out and separated it and sold it to you again. Then we also have the full screen version of that. Pretty much the same deal. There's the inside Billy Madison. There's the inside of Happy Gilmore. There's that, and there's that. Like I said, same deal, just full screen. Then we have this guy right here. So the only one of these movies that I do have by itself outside of this pack is Bulletproof, because of the fact that I don't know if Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore were released by themselves originally, or if they just came in this pack. And they're the exact same DVDs inside of it, but you know, why would I have a variant if it's not actually a variant sitting out and about? So yeah, this Adam Sandler collection right here, Universal. Bulletproof widescreen, Billy Madison widescreen, and Happy Gilmore. And pretty sure that's widescreen too, I would assume. There's the OG Happy Gilmore DVD. There's the back. I know this is shown out of order, but this is the way they are set up on my shelves. So you'll just have to deal with it. There's the spine. There's the inside, and this is a really clean set. Besides, like, the bottom of the box being chewed up. And then here's Billy Madison. And I love these old Universal discs where it's just nothing but the print. Like, that is elegance at its finest. Now, like I said, I do have Bulletproof by itself, but it's the same as what's in that box set. It's just Bulletproof didn't have a lot of representation, so I kept this one out. But I did pick up this Bulletproof variant recently. It has Life, Welcome Home Roscoe Jenkins, and Major Payne with it. All Universal movies right there. And there is the inside. Life is actually a really funny movie. I actually watched it a couple of months ago on Netflix. Really enjoyed it. Moving on, we have The Wedding Singer. So this is the original snapper case. This one is almost sealed. It doesn't have the saran wrap on the outside, but it is still taped up, so we can't open it, sadly. But yeah, Then we have the standard DVD release. This one is also sealed. So like I said, I like to keep a sealed version in the main collection, because if I'm going to watch these, I'm probably going to watch them on VHS. That's the way I prefer to watch these movies, unless it's a newer one that's only on DVD. All right, moving on down the line, we have The Wedding Singer Totally Awesome Edition. So they changed the spine, gave it a new name, and sold it again. Unrated. There's the inside. And then we have the French-Canadian version of the Totally Awesome Edition. I can't speak French, but it is a different company that, so you have New Line Cinema that put it out there. I don't know who that is that put it out there, but it was different. So it is a variant of The Wedding Singer, and there is the inside. Next up, we have 4 film favorites. Wedding Collection, Monster-in-Law, The Wedding Singer, The Bachelor, and The In-Laws. So, put out by Warner with a New Line. You have all these 4 movies, and I only have it for one of them. Then it was in another Forum Film Favorites. We have Late Night Laughs, Volume 2, Tommy Boy, The Wedding Singer, A Night at the Roxbury, and Black Sheep. So, 4 great movies. Timeless classics. They're all stacked, but there's The Wedding Singer right there. And yeah. Then we have 2 different Wedding Crasher and Wedding Singer releases. One put out by New Line and one put out by Warner. The New Line one is the uncorked edition Wedding Crashers, and the Warner is not. So I believe that is the only difference here. Uncorked edition, Totally Awesome edition. And then with the Warner one, you have, well, why does that one say uncorked too? It's different. Either way. Next up, we have the first release of The Waterboy on DVD. This is the one that we had when I was a kid. Widescreen, touchstone release. There's the inside. You get this double-sided. I miss when movies used to do that. They gave you like a sturdy case, and they gave you a chart with the index like of the chapters right there. Then we have another DVD release. Pay attention to where it says The Waterboy, because this next one looks very similar, but it is different. Right there. I'm not sure what year this one came out. Touchstone is under Disney, and Disney does not date their things. So, yeah, I don't really have a clue when this one was released. But then you have this one. And The Waterboy is not on the bottom this time. There's the spine. Again, I'm not sure when this DVD was released, but to me, the case feels like it was more recent, because DVDs got more flimsy cases as the years passed. Then we have The Waterboy on Blu-ray. Right there, touchstone, Blu-ray, The Waterboy. Oh, look at that. I've never actually paid attention to it. It looks like the old Disney Blu-rays. Like I said, Touchstone is owned by Disney, so what's on the inside? I have never noticed that. Look at your DVDs, people. Next up, we have the original DVD release of Big Daddy right there. And there is the inside. Then we have a double pack with Mr. Deeds, and this included the original DVD release with Big Daddy. So, same DVD for Big Daddy, but the widescreen release of Mr. Deeds. So, we'll go ahead and show that one. because it will not be with the Mr. Deeds DVDs. Then we have the second DVD release of Big Daddy, and it looks like I could get a better condition copy to go in the main collection, but they changed the disc. You have Scuba Sam, Scuba Steve's father, on the disc right there. Then we have the His and Hers double feature, Big Daddy and 51st Date. So the way that I organize these is if it's a double feature like this, whichever the first movie listed on the spine is, that's where it's going. So there is another one pretty much identical. It's the same release, but 51st Dates is listed first, so it gets that version. But this is the His and Hers double feature. Who will get to watch first? So, like I said, there's the spine, there's the back. Two great movies right there. Next up, we're moving into the new millennium, and we have Little Nicky, the original snapper case from New Line. So there were only 3 different companies that had the snapper cases. It was Warner Brothers, New Line, and HBO, and I believe they're all under Warner. So they all had these snapper cases, and I used to love these things. You get all this extra stuff right there, and then there's your disc and your chapter stops. Then they released Little Nicky in the standard DVD. This one is sealed, so I can't show the inside. I do have copies where I could show the inside. I probably need to like swap that and keep the sealed ones, but I want the best condition in the collection. So they just did away with the snapper case and re-released it in this one. So then we have Mr. Deeds full screen, and I just showed the widescreen, so I'll need to show that one again because it is a variant, but it's in that to save space. But the full screen special edition Mr. Deeds, right there, there's the spine, and there is the back, and that is the inside. Like I said, here's the widescreen. It's the exact same as that box set, so not really much to go over here. It just has a black spine instead of the red spine with the full screen copy. Then we have, so when I first started doing the Adam Sandler hunts, this was one of the first items we picked up. So Laugh Out Loud double feature Blu-ray, Mr. Deeds and Big Daddy. Got it for $2. There's the back. And there are the discs inside. Next up, we have Punch Drunk Love. This is one of the few Sandler movies I don't believe I've watched. I need to watch this, I know. I just haven't gotten around to doing that yet. Normally when I put on an Adam Sandler movie, it's just in the background, and this is one that I actually want to sit down and pay attention to. But there's the spine. This was released by New Line. And there is the back. And then you also have this other spine. That one's red. That one's blue. Then inside, we have this guy right here. Punch Drunk Love. There's the back. You open it up. You open it up and you have the scene selection on this side with this booklet. And then this side, you have disc 2 bonus material. But yeah, a neat little box set. I wish it would stay flat. It likes to shift on me. Then we have the Adam Sandler Essentials Punch Drunk Love. And you will find this often without the sleeve, but I'm almost certain that it was only ever released with this sleeve, and the sleeve just got thrown away. So if you do end up finding this movie in a standard DVD case like this, it's probably just missing its sleeve. Like I said, Here is the standard DVD. And I have found it a couple of times like this, missing the Adam Sandler Essential sleeve. And you get variant disc, and that's just a little postcard, but it's different. Then we have Punch Drunk Love Criterion Collection. This is the Blu-ray, and there is the spine. There is the back. 2002. Adam Sandler does have 2 movies that were released with Criterion. I will let you guess what the second one is until we get there. Moving to Adam Sandler's feature-length animated film, 8 Crazy Nights. So, I love this movie. I think it's great. You can actually watch it free on YouTube as of when this video is being made. But I was on a podcast with Ready to Retro, and we talked about this movie. There's disc 2, and there is disc 1. There's your little scene selections. Fun little movie right here. So that was the 2003 release. This is the 2004 release. Yes, there are 2 different ones. So there is the outside, and there's disc 2. There is disc 1, and there is the insert. Next up, we have Anger Management. This is the full screen special edition. Feel the Love, Jack Nicholson, Adam Sandler. The spine on this one is blue, and there is the fat cat and the insert. Then you have the widescreen special edition. It's just red. So yeah. Then we have a Jack Nicholson triple feature. This came with Something's Gotta Give, Anger Management, and The King of Marvin Gardens. So I love triple packs, especially when they're fancy like this one. So there's the spine, there's the back, and you get tiny little thin versions of the movies. We will only look at Anger Management, but yeah, you get the blue, and I'm not sure if this is full screen or not, but like we just talked, the standard, it is full screen. So I wonder if there's a widescreen variant of this out there. Maybe we'll find it one day. Moving on, we have a double feature, Anger Management and Click. Sony release right here. There's the back. And you get the widescreen. And I'm sure that's the special edition of Click. Then we have the Blu-ray of Anger Management. You get the red spine there. And there is the back. Inside. So for this one, I do have, like right next to me, these movies opened, but inside the collection we do have them sealed. 51st Dates widescreen and full screen. So here is the widescreen opened. There's the front, the spine, and the back. And there is the inside. For the full screen, there's the front, the spine, and the back. And there is the inside. Then we have the Blu-ray of 51st Dates. Red spine, different from the blue on the wide and the full screen. There's the back, and then the inside. So this is right whenever Blu-ray came out. This was one of the first, along with Anger Management. When you look at the spines of the movies, that's normally an indicator on if it was an early Blu-ray release. The same with Click here. It's just some of the first ones they had that, I don't know how I would put it, they all shared a similar like outline of the spine, so it made it cohesive with each other. I really like that. Then we have, and this one is sealed, the Laugh Out Loud double feature of 50 First Dates and Big Daddy. There that is. Then we have a double pack of 50 First Dates and Mr. Deeds. This one is sealed. I have one that is open, but it doesn't have the outer sleeve. So I just have the little thin discs, or the cases that came in there. There's the back, and there are the cases. And there is one that I'm on the lookout for that came with Big Daddy, and the 50 First Dates spine in that one is red, so it is different. They changed it. Next up, we have Spanglish. As far as I can tell, there is only one release of this. It may have come out on Blu-ray, but I've only ever found this one. So there's the spine, and there is the back. There's the inside with Adam Sandler's famous sandwich on the disc. Next up, we're getting into 2005 and The Longest Yard. This is the full screen collector's edition, and I have quite a few of these. So there is the spine, there is the back, and this was when they introduced this one. It's broken, but the little extra pieces you had to unsnap to open your movies. They only did that for a year, I think. The first two movies I remember we got that had those in it was A Series of Unfortunate Events and Meet the Fockers. My mom picked me up from school one day, and she had both of those movies, and I was like, what is this? And you had to unsnap it before you could open it. So I'm not quite sure why they did that, but they did, and it was in 2005. Next up, we have the widescreen, and for whatever reason, I have a rental in here for this, so probably need to swap that one out. But there is the spine, there is the back, and there is the inside. This was a movie gallery movie. Then we have the French Canadian release of The Longest Yard widescreen. I actually I wanted this movie like in 2016, I guess, and I ordered one off of eBay. For whatever reason, I didn't have it on DVD, and I got a French Canadian version, so pretty cool. This was the copy that was in my collection for a long time before I started all the variants. Next up, we have the 2017 release of The Longest Yard. There's the spine, very similar to the widescreen, just updated, I guess. Yeah, they changed the disc. So that's the 2017 release. So I do have rentals, and I didn't show the Waterboy rental on VHS. So rentals and bootlegs, I'm not going to count as variants because they weren't publicly released. So very briefly, I will show you my rentals and bootlegs of The Longest Yard. I do have the Blockbuster rental for The Longest Yard right here. And this is probably one of my favorite pieces that I own, that I was actually able to find this out thrifting. Then we have this bootleg of The Longest Yard. I love bootlegs so much. There's the spine, and there is the back, and that's all we got for a disc. Then recently from PS3 Scout, we got this bootleg, and I just love them. I love how different every bootleg is. So that's one of the main reasons why we're not including these, because I could get on the computer and just print off something and make my own bootleg of it, but I think it's funnier to find other people's. So on with The Longest Yard, we have a double feature with Varsity Blues, Paramount release right there. And there is the inside. This was released in 2007, right there. Then we have this. I'm pretty sure you can still get this at Walmart. I bought it at Walmart last year. So the original and remake, 2 movies, The Longest Yard, Burt Reynolds and Adam Sandler's. There you go. And these movies are like very similar. Like, I mean, it is just a remake, but just modernized, you know. But I think Adam Sandler stayed pretty true to the source material, and I really liked it. I kind of enjoyed the original. It was okay. I mean, I would watch it again, but I wouldn't have watched it at all if it wasn't for Adam Sandler's version. Next up, we've got another double feature. This is from Warner and Paramount, so that's odd. But Warner probably licensed these movies to put out a double feature on it. And yeah, we got another just original and remake. Moving on, we have Click. And this is the special edition, but it's not. This was the only way that it was released, actually. I mean, you had no other options, like a standard edition. I think eventually they did do away with the slipcover, so if you find it with the slipcover, that is more uncommon. Doesn't really add any value, but there's the case, there's the spine, there's the spine, there's the back, and there is the inside. Then we have the Laugh Out Loud double feature of Click and Mr. Deeds. So we got that right there. And there is the disc that it came with. Both movies on one disc. Then we have the Blu-ray. And I think this might have been one of the original Blu-rays that I had when Blu-ray first became a big thing. I think it was this and The Hangover that I had. But there is the disc and the inside. Click. Next up, we have Reign Over Me, full screen. This is a movie that I watched when it first came out, but I haven't revisited it. I really need to. But there is the spine, and there is the back, and there is the inside. Then we have the widescreen version. I do have one with a slipcover. Like I said, a lot of these slipcovers disappear. I don't think a lot of people keep them, or used to anyways. They just be like, oh, that's just a piece of paper, throw that away. So I don't think there's any difference in the spines and stuff, so we'll just take a look here. There's the front, the spine, and the back, and there we go. Widescreen. And then we have the Blu-ray release of Reign Over Me. There's the spine. Like I said, they had that cohesive little archway around those. And there is the inside. So this next movie is the last time, to my knowledge, after my research, I think they did a full screen release and a widescreen release. Let's just get into it. We've got I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry. So they were very discreet with it. Right here is where it says full screen. It does say it on the spine, but you really got to pay attention. So you might have got screwed if you went to Walmart and bought this and you were just like, oh yeah, Chuck and Larry. But Jessica Biel, Kevin James, this was the first movie the Sandman and Kevin James did together, but not the first time they worked together. Adam Sandler actually was on The King of Queens in the last season, and it might have been while they were filming I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, but I feel like they had, I don't know. Anyways, here's the widescreen. It's sealed, but there is widescreen on it. That's all there is different, really. But no, that is not it. We have a French-Canadian version of Chuck and Larry. Found this at McKay's. Same thing, you know. I mean, really no difference. Just French written on it. There's the spine, and you get the little maple leaf down there. And there is the back. And there is the disc. We also have Chuck and Larry on HD DVD combo format. The look and sound of perfect. Too bad it couldn't last. I mean, HD DVD is pretty much the equivalent of beta to VHS. Like Blu-ray took over, and I'm not even a fan of Blu-rays. Like, I mean, yeah, the picture's better, but you can't skip through the like trailers at the beginning of the movie, and it just irritates me. So moving on, we have You Don't Mess with the Zohan. Original theatrical version. There is the spine, there is the back, and there is the disc. But then you have the unrated version. And this one is sealed, but there's the little slip cover, and there's the spine. So those two versions, pretty common to find. I've been doing this for a year now, and those two pop up pretty often. If you're gonna find them, it's gonna be one of these two, probably the unrated. One you're probably not gonna have as much luck finding is the 2-disc, fully loaded, extended version. I only have this copy and one to spare. That is how little I find it. But there is disc 1 and there is disc 2. So, what's on disc 2? What makes this different from this? And 2-disc unrated version. Exclusive features: digital copy of the film and 5 behind-the-scenes featurettes. Zohan's doubles, news on 3, missing goat. Oh, news on 3. Who is the Zohan? News on 3. It's very good and getting sticky. So that is what you get with this disc over this one. So I never really looked into it, but that's the difference in these two right here. Moving on, we have You Don't Mess with the Zohan on Blu-ray, and this one contains both unrated and I guess that enticed you to buy the Blu-ray. And it also has exclusive content. I don't know if it comes with it does. This comes with everything these 2 discs have, or all 3 of them. So that's the definitive version. Next up, we have Adam Sandler's Disney movie, Bedtime Stories. So Adam Sandler has done a little bit with Disney. He was on Jesse for an episode, but this was before that. This is when Debbie Ryan was on Sweet Life on Deck. And I actually got this movie when it first came out. I was 12 or 13. I think this was 2008, 2009. So I was 14. So yeah. But Adam Sandler. I love Adam Sandler. So, of course, I got it when it was new. There's the back. And there's the inside. Don't steal my Disney rewards, please. Then you have the deluxe DVD edition, plus digital copy. And it came with this slip cover right there. And the case has this magical gold trim around it. But Adam Sandler and Courtney Cox back together again in this movie. I just remembered that. It's been a minute since I've watched it, but instead of being his girlfriend in this movie like The Longest Yard, she's his sister. Weird. Then you got Bedtime Stories Blu-ray, and that's just what it is the Blu-ray. Right there. Looks like this was an ex-rental. But you also have the Blu-ray plus DVD plus digital copy. So, a little bit different. A little bit different. There's the, please don't take my Disney rewards. I'm going to use those at some point. But yeah, that's Bedtime Stories. Next up we have Funny People. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is the first time Adam Sandler worked with Leslie Mann since Big Daddy. And the first time he worked with Seth Rogen. This is a great movie. I love it. This one has a slipcover. It is sealed too, so yeah. But there we go. There it is. That is the inside. This is a rental version, but I do have one to open, so that's what the disc looks like. Then we have the French Canadian version. Again, this is one that around like 2015, 2016, I wanted to get all the Adam Sandler movies and ordered it off eBay. I got a French Canadian version. So this is the one that's been in my collection for the longest. You have the maple leaf down there. There's the back. And there is the disc. Then we also have the Blu-ray Collector's Edition, the perfect high-def movie experience. There is the spine, 2-disc unrated Collector's Edition. There's the back. And there are the discs. Now we are in the next decade, 2010. Adam Sandler's first movie of the 2010s. We have Grown Ups. This one is sealed. So there's the spine. There is the back. Then we also have the Blu-ray of Grown Ups. Right there. And there is the inside. You remove the disc. It's all of them peeing in the pool. Then we have the Laugh Out Loud double feature of Grown Ups 1 and 2. If you're unaware, Rob Schneider and Adam Sandler, I believe this is when they had a falling out, and Rob Schneider did not return for Grown Ups 2. So that is why he was not in the sequel. There's the back, and there is the disc. Then we have Just Go With It, Adam Sandler's first project with Jennifer Aniston. I think they're a great duo, just like him and Drew Barrymore. But this is a great movie. Has a lot of rewatch value to it. Nick Swardson. There's the disc. Then we have Just Go With It on Blu-ray. Pretty much the same deal here. Nothing fancy. And there is the disc. And that's the picture you get inside. I really need to look at my movies more. I didn't know that was in there. Then we have the DVD Blu-ray combo pack. Looking at the sticker, I think this was sent to us by Drake. So there's the spine, and there's the back. Did this come with anything extra? It doesn't look like it, but it is a variant. So I'm confused. Yeah, it's different. Like the spine says it right there. It just comes with a DVD. That must be all it's different. So there's the inside. You still get the same picture, but it comes with the DVD back there. Then we have a Romedies collection, Volume 1, 6 movies. Aloha, Easy A, Friends with Benefits, That Awkward Moment, Just Go With It, and Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. Pretty good collective of movies. I think the only one that I haven't watched is Aloha. I may have not seen That Awkward Moment, but it does look like something that I have watched before. And you just get stacked DVDs on this one. There's the little cue card, whatever you want to call it. Then we have everyone's favorite, Jack and Jill. I've said this on the channel multiple times. I don't think it's as bad as everyone says it is. It has its place. But yeah, Jack and Jill, this one's sealed, so we can't look at the disc. Then we have the Jack and Jill Blu-ray and DVD combo pack. There's the spine, and there is the back. And there's the inside. Okay, let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it. Okay, that's fun. That's fun. Husqvarna. Then we have That's My Boy. So I only have one variant of That's My Boy. I think it's a pretty fun movie. I think it's based off of, or loosely off Steve Polychronopoulos. Is that his name? Steve Polychronopoulos, yeah. Off one of Adam's albums. And yeah, there's the spine, and there is the back, and there's the disc and the inside. Bucky Larson, Born to Be a Star. Pretty decent. Then we have Adam Sandler's first 3D animated movie, Hotel Transylvania. Star-studded cast. Right there's the spine, and there is the back. We have the DVD Blu-ray combo pack. There's the back. And there's the inside. Then we have the 3D Blu-ray. Recently acquired this one at a thrift store. Hotel Transylvania in 3D. There is the back, and there is the inside. Then we've got the Family Fun Collection, Hotel Transylvania and Monster House. 2 great movies, 1 great price. There's the spine, and there is the back. And you get a double DVD right there. Next we have Hotel Transylvania 3-movie DVD collection. There is the spine. There is the back. So as you can see, this came from Dollar General, but I found a store locally. It was a thrift store. They had a bunch of these in the Laugh Out Loud collections, brand new, for $2 each. So I bought every one of these that I could get, and every one of the Laugh Out Louds that had Adam Sandler in them. So we got this. Next up, we've got Grown Ups 2 standard DVD release. There's the spine, and there is the back. There is the inside. Then we have the Blu-ray, DVD, and digital HD combo pack. This is sealed, so we can't see what's inside, but there is the spine and there is the back, I believe. Oh yeah, mastered in 4K. Then we have blended Drew Barrymore and the Sandman back together again. There is the spine and there is the back. There's the inside. Then we have a 3-film collection of The Intern, Blended, and Tammy. All 3 pretty good movies. There's the spine, and there is the back. Disc-wise, you get a double Tammy and Blended and a single Intern. Then we have The Cobbler. This one I bought as soon as it came out on DVD, and I feel like this one kind of flew under the radar. Not one that gets talked about a lot. I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, he's a cobbler, and everybody's shoes that he uses on this one machine, he's able to put them on and become that person. I thought it was a decent movie. There's the spine, and there is the back. And the case, pretty much the same as the sleeve right there. And there is the inside. This is my original copy, so once upon a time, before I had these shelves, to save space, I had all my movies in these little sleeves, and that's why a lot of them are in there. So I haven't watched this since I built these shelves. Next up, we have The Cobbler on Blu-ray. There's the spine, and there is the back. There you have DVD and Blu-ray. Next up, we have Pixels. Another one that doesn't get as much love as it deserves. It's a good movie. I really liked having Kevin James and the Sandman back together. Plus, you get Josh Gad and Peter Dinklage. There's the spine, and there is the back, and there is the inside. Then we have Pixels on Blu-ray. Again, there's the spine, there's the back, and there is the inside. There's a steelbook that I'm on the hunt for. It's not that expensive. I just kind of want to find it out in the wild. I feel like I could. Then you have the 3D Blu-ray right there. The only real difference is this banner and the case is clear instead of blue. And there is the inside. You also have the standard Blu-ray right there. Then we've got Hotel Transylvania 2. There's the spine, and there is the back. There's the disc. Then we have Hotel Transylvania 2 on Blu-ray plus DVD. There's the spine, and there is the back. There's the inside. You got the little jello guy as your disc right there. Then we've got Hotel Transylvania 3. There is the spine, and there is the back, and there is the inside. This was found by Rusty Bucket, one of my buddies that's been in videos before, but he found the 4K Ultra HD Hotel Transylvania 3 for me. And there is the spine, there is the back, and there is the inside. I actually don't have a way to watch 4K, so I don't have very many of them. This one will not count, but it is in the collection. I figured I'd show it. This is a bootleg of Hubie Halloween on Blu-ray. I haven't opened it because there's not really a reason to. Unless they take it off Netflix, that's when I'll open it to watch it, but it's a bootleg. I don't remember where I found it. I think it was Macari. There's the spine, and there's the back, but just a fun little placeholder until they give us an actual one. Then we have Adam Sandler 100% fresh for your Emmy consideration. So this is the only way you can get this. There's the spine and there's the back, but it's the whole special, 100% fresh. There's the inside. Next we have Uncut Gems. This was picked up at KBS VHS. It is sealed. Not my favorite Adam Sandler movie. I just, it took me a long time to really like get into it, and then once I did, it made me really mad. But yeah, we've got it. And then we have Uncut Gems, the Criterion Collection, right here. There's the spine. There is the back, 4K Ultra HD. Here is the inside. And you have this KMH Gems and Jewelry booklet right there. Just a lot of little details there. And then there's your discs. Next, we have, for your consideration, Hustle. This is one of his best. I do really enjoy this. It's not his normal goofy comedy. He's actually serious in this movie, and it's a serious role that I do love. This is a great movie. There is the spine, and there is the back, and here we have the inside. I guess we can show the disc. There's the disc. Next we have another bootleg. This one doesn't count either, but it is Murder Mystery 2. I want to get all of the movies that I can, as long as they're not over $20. So, and it advertises movies anywhere. I don't know. I think they just put that on there because this does not have that in it. There is the inside. It's a pretty good bootleg. I'll give them that because you got the picture inside. Then we have Spaceman. This is also a bootleg. It's DVD. And I got this off Macari like a couple of days after it came out. Somebody had already made this. I did watch this movie when it first came out on Netflix. There is the inside right there. But it is an odd movie. That's a really good looking disc for a bootleg. I don't know. Now all that we have left is the compilations. And there are 9 of them that I have. So let's get to it. First up, we have the Adam Sandler collection, Click, Big Daddy, 50 First Dates, and Mr. Deeds. This is sealed. But there you go. Next, we have the Laugh Out Loud 3-movie collection, Grown Ups, Paul Blart Mall Cop, and Zookeeper. There is the spine, and there is the back. Next up, we have the Laugh Out Loud 2-movie collection. They didn't put Anger Management or Zohan on the spine, so this one ended up going with these. So there is the spine there, and there is the back. Next, we have the Laugh Out Loud 3-movie collection. Just Go With It, That's My Boy, and Jack and Jill. There is the spine, and there is the back. This is the same as the Adam Sandler collection, just in the Laugh Out Loud packaging. There's the spine, there's the back, and that is the inside. Then we have a 6-movie collection, The Animal, Joe Dirt, Mr. Deeds, The Master of Disguise, 8 Crazy Nights, and Anger Management. There is the spine, and there is the back. And it's just stacked in there like that. Then we have another 6-movie collection, 50 First Dates, Deuce Bigelow, European Gigolo, that's my boy. Click, You Don't Mess with the Zohan, and the House Bunny. There is the spine, and there is the back, and there is the stacked DVDs. Then we have another 6-pack. Paul Blart Mall Cop, Grown Ups Just Go With It, Jack and Jill, Zookeeper, and the Benchwarmers. There's the spine, and there is the back, and there are the stacked DVDs. Then we have Laugh Out Loud 5-movie collection. Here Comes the Boom, Grown Ups 2, Paul Blart Mall Cop 2, Joe Dirt 2, Beautiful Loser, and Pixels. There's the spine, and there is the back, and there is the stacked DVDs. The last bit of media we will be covering in this video is Sony PSP. I have every release except for one. Starting off, we have Billy Madison right here. There's the spine, and there is the back. There is the inside. Next up, we have Happy Gilmore. There's the front, the spine, and the back. And there is the inside. This was not released in America. It was a UK release, but we have The Wedding Singer. There's the front, there's the spine, and there is the back. There's the UMD. Then we have Big Daddy on PSP. There's the front, the spine, and the back. There is the inside. Then we have Mr. Deeds. There is the spine, there is the back, and there is the inside. Next we have Anger Management. This is a harder one to find. I think I had to give about $20 for this one. There's the spine, there's the back, and there is the inside. Then we have 50 First Dates. This was one of the first ones I found thrifting. The first Adam Sandler movie I had on PSP was The Longest Yard. That was the first thing I ever got for mine. This would have been the second, though, because I found it at a thrift store somewhere for $3, and it's also one of the more expensive ones, like a $10 to $15 one. There's the spine. They changed it to red for the PSP. There is the back, and there is the inside. Then we have The Longest Yard here. There's the front, there's the spine, there is the back, and there is the UMD. Then we have Click right here. There's the spine, there is the back, and there is the inside. The last one that we have is You Don't Mess with the Zohan, unrated edition. There's the spine, there's the back, and there is the inside. The one that we are missing is a Japanese exclusive, The Water Boy. It is extremely hard to find, but one day we will find it. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I know it was a long one, but I wanted to get it made. I wanted to get it out. Let me know what you thought. This is a very in-depth look at my collection. Hopefully we're able to add more this year. I'm super excited for that. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next time.
So, let's rate this, shall we? On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10, don't even waste your money, and 10 being, oh my God, so good. I'm going to give this, man, I was impressed. Better than I thought it was going to be. I would give it a 91.